Hello and welcome back to Living Creative with Pixie Princess. We are continuing our series as we review meal delivery kits, and we are still on Blue Apron. This meal is the Tamarind-Honey chicken. So when we come back, I'll show you everything that came to make this meal. Ingredients that came in the box to make this dish. It came with 2 chicken breasts, and I will say that I'm very impressed with the packaging. It's very well packaged. It came with a bag of potatoes, some fresh carrots, some scallions, and then in the little kit that has everything for the meal, we have the sweet white paste miso paste. We have the tamarind paste, and I'm not sure I'm saying that correctly. If I'm saying it incorrect, please let me know. We have butter. We have 2 packages of honey. And the weeknight hero spice blend, and we'll discuss this a little bit later. So we are going to prepare the vegetables and season the chicken, and then when we come back, we'll put it all together and cook it together. So stay. All right, so we have prepared all of our vegetables, washed and dried and cut them up as instructed on the menu card. We've got our water boiling and salted that water. So first things we're going to do is cook our potatoes. We also have our oven preheated at 450 to cook the carrots. So I'm going to carefully add these potatoes to the boiling water, and we need to cook them between 15 to 16 minutes until they're very tender. Now I'm going to prepare a baking sheet. You can drizzle with olive oil, but I have this olive oil spray that I absolutely love. So I'm going to spray the pan, and then I'm going to put the carrots on the pan and layer them evenly. I'm going to give them another spray, or a drizzle if you're just using olive oil. And I'm going to salt and pepper. Here's the pepper. Just so it's nice and coated here. And the salt. Okay, now I said we were going to discuss this weeknight hero spice. This was part of another meal that we tried with Blue Apron, and we just did not care for the flavor. So we are not going to use it in our meal tonight, but if you do like it and you want to use it, you're supposed to sprinkle half of the seasoning on your carrots and the other half goes on your chicken. But we're just going to salt and pepper our carrots. So I've got my potatoes going. We're going to let them cook. I'm going to put the carrots in the oven, and then we will come back and prepare our chicken. So stay tuned. Okay, so our carrots are in the oven. I moved the potatoes over to my stove so you could see what I was doing with the chicken. Okay, we've got to pat the chicken dry with a paper towel here. Okay, and it says to drizzle the pan with olive oil. I'm going to spray my olive oil. Okay. Now again, we were supposed to use half of this package on our chicken. Because we did not like it in the previous meal, we are not going to use it in this one. Alright, so all we are going to do is salt and pepper our chicken. Try not to cross-contaminate here. I'm salting both sides and peppering both sides. Now I'm going to add this to my pan, which I've kind of preheated. To get kind of on a medium heat. So we need to cook it about 3 or 4 minutes on each side, and then make sure it is cooked thoroughly all the way through. You do not want to eat raw chicken, so we want to make sure this is good and done. Again, we omitted the hero seasoning. You may like it, so if you do, try it, try it yourself and see if you like it. But we are omitting it. We only put salt and pepper on here. So I'm going to let these cook, and then let the potatoes and the carrots cook, and then we'll finish off everything. So I'll come back when we're going to flip the chicken to see what it looks like, okay? Okay, these have been cooking about 4 minutes. They're starting to get white around the edges. So I'm going to go ahead and flip them over. Oh, nice and brown there. That's pretty. All right, so we're going to continue cooking this another 4 to 6 minutes, and the carrots and the potatoes should be done about then, and then we'll finish up the recipe. So stay tuned. Okay, our potatoes are done, so we drained them, put them back in the pot. So now we've got to add half of the butter. Into the potatoes. Okay, we're making mashed potatoes. I've always added cream in my mashed potatoes. This recipe didn't call for it. So I've got half the butter, and it said to drizzle with olive oil and salt and pepper. And then we just mash them with the potato masher. And that's all it says to do. Okay, I think we might need to add some cream to this. But we'll try it first, okay. Okay, those are mashed. So now we've got to prepare the chicken. So I believe our chicken is done. It said to transfer it to a cutting board right here. So we got to cut the chicken up. All right, now we're going to put a little more olive oil in the pan. And it says to leave the brown bits that are in there. I think they called it fond. So now we got to brown the whites of the onions. So just add that in there. Carrot got in there. And it just said to cook these until they're a little tender. So, I had to put my glasses on. Alright, so we need to cook these until they're a little tender, about a minute. And then, we're going to add the sauces and the remaining butter. So let me get the sauces open while those cook. So the sauces, I guess, are the sweet white miso paste, and the tamarind paste. Okay, let me make sure I'm doing this right, because I'm not. Sure here. Okay, so we got the scallions cooking. It just says add the sauce. It doesn't say what sauce. So I'm assuming it's this and the honey. We serve the sliced chicken with the mashed potatoes and roasted carrots. Top the chicken with the finished sauce. Garnish with the sliced green tops of the scallions. Okay, so I'm assuming it's this. Those are ready. This is thick. This is the tamarind. Let me get a smaller spoon to get that out with. and the miso. This wasn't very clear, so I'm not really sure here. Get that all. And then I think we add the rest of the butter. Let that melt. And then we add the honey. And this is what we're going to put on top of our chicken. Okay, so I think we add the honey now. And we got 2 packages. There's package number 1. Again, these directions weren't very clear, so I hope I am doing this right. And package number 2. All right, let's get that stirred up good. And it says you can season with some more salt and pepper. Bear in mind, salt and pepper do not come in the kits. Okay. I believe this is ready, so we are going to pause the video and we need to slice up our chicken, and we're going to put everything on the plate and show you the final results. The carrots should be done now, so we'll get them out of the oven and get everything plated together. So come back for that, please. Okay, so we have everything plated up. It looks wonderful. I will confess, I did add some cream to the potatoes. They just looked very dry. So I added cream to the potatoes. We did not use the Hero spice mix. And everything looks delicious. So I hope it's as tasty as it looks. So we're going to eat dinner and we will let you know. So until the next one, God bless.